So Cobalt 27 is a leverage bet on Cobalt and really on the electric vehicle and battery storage thematic. There are really three kind of aspects to our business model. The first is holding physical Cobalt. We have around 2,158 metric tons of Cobalt stored in the first world in the United States and Europe. We have a small group of royalties, really long-term options. And the third aspect of our strategy, and where really the growth is going to come from, is streaming, looking at large streaming transactions with currently producing assets. The change in the electric vehicle demand, it's really interesting. So basically, a few years ago, you were starting from a base of almost no electric vehicles. Today, you have roughly 2.5 million electric vehicles on the road. Each one of those electric vehicles has Cobalt in the battery. And as we see the demand accelerate, we're going to see demand for Cobalt and by the way, lithium and nickel and copper as well accelerate. Cobalt is unique because it's a byproduct metal, and it's really at the mercy of nickel and copper mines. And so you have a dynamic whereby you have accelerated growth in demand through increased electric vehicle penetration, but you don't have the supply response that you might have from other commodities. Going forward, our growth strategy is focused on streaming and royalty transactions. We intend to go out and transact on streams and royalties with producing mines. I think the key industry challenge is really going to be just keeping up with demand. When I look at the electric vehicle, quarter on quarter, the growth continues to surprise even analysts. And when I think about what some of the issues are looking forward, it's just making sure that the industry is able to supply Cobalt needed to keep the electric vehicle penetration rate on its current trajectory. We believe that Cobalt 27 is uniquely positioned and possibly the only vehicle in the world to give investors exposure to purely Cobalt without taking exploration or development risk. I think that the TSX is a unique exchange among exchanges around the world. The investor base understands mining, it understands commodities, and the TSX gives you exposure to a group of investors who is really able to participate in the underlying equity because they understand your business.